Heaven on earth becomes a collective endeavor of awakening to the deeper truths of our existence. It really compels us to look beyond the ephemeral and to recognize the eternal, the unifying thread of consciousness that binds us. By fostering a profound connection to this source, we not only discover the essence of our own being, but also the key to co-creating a world that reflects the highest ideals of humanity. This is the path less traveled, yet it is the one that promises to lead us back to a state of oneness, where the heaven we seek is realized in the here and now, through us. I mean, enough is enough. We stand at a crossroads in history where the old structures and paradigms that have governed our existence are crumbling beneath the weight of their inadequacy. Our journey as a collective has led us to a point where the status quo can no longer sustain us. It is time to demand change, for our current path no longer serves humanity. Before we continue, please comment, like, and subscribe. Onward. In the grand tapestry of existence, conjure a world where every sunrise heralds the promise of renewal, where the melodious laughter of children dances through meadows painted in nature's finest hues, and where communities flourish in harmonious symphony with the very pulse of the earth itself. This realm is no ethereal dream. It is a vivid vision of heaven on earth, where existence is a sublime tapestry woven from the threads of beauty, serenity, and unity. But now, pivot your gaze towards the world we currently inhabit, a world where the desperate cries of refugees yearning for sanctuary pierce through the thick fog of global indifference. It's a world where the fires of conflict and division burn unchecked, with ongoing conflicts in regions like the Middle East and Eastern Europe, leaving countless lives shattered in their wake. Simultaneously, our planet's once thriving ecosystems, from rainforests to the polar ice caps, groan under the relentless weight of our disregard, grappling with deforestation, melting glaciers, and the alarming loss of biodiversity. In these moments, our earthly reality can indeed resemble a descent into a living, breathing inferno, a realm akin to hell itself, intensified by the pressing challenges of our time. Our earthly existence often ensnares us in the labyrinthine web of fear, doubt, and insufficiency. These are not mere happenstance emotions, but potent tools employed to keep us tethered to the material world, preventing our ascent towards the ethereal vision we so fervently desire. Fear, a relentless guardian of our minds, casts ominous shadows over our choices and actions. It shackles our courage, shackles our resolve, and divides us from one another. It is the fear of the unknown, the fear of failure, and the fear of rejection that holds us hostage, inhibiting our aspirations and eclipsing our dreams. Fear becomes the invisible bars of a self-imposed cage, preventing us from exploring the boundless realms of possibility. Doubt, another formidable adversary, lurks in the darkest corners of our thoughts, sowing insidious seeds of inadequacy and self-distrust. It whispers that we are not capable enough, not smart enough, not worthy enough to manifest meaningful change. Doubt paralyzes us on the precipice of transformation, causing us to question our very essence. It becomes the shadowy architect of our own limitations, constructing walls that obstruct our path to enlightenment. And then there's the ever-persistent sensation of lack, a belief that we are in a ceaseless pursuit of something perpetually out of reach. It's the notion that resources are finite, requiring competition and hoarding. It's the misguided belief that the relentless accumulation of material wealth is the ultimate purpose of our existence. This sense of lack engenders cycles of scarcity and inequality, trapping us in an endless chase for more, distracting us from the profound wealth of spiritual and emotional fulfillment that transcends the material. Consider, too, the unrelenting specter of conflict and violence that continues to afflict our world, a grim testament to the depths humanity can descend. Wars, whether overt or concealed, persistently claim lives and scar landscapes, leaving behind a wake of devastation and sorrow. The specter of conflict looms large, casting a pall over our aspirations for peace and unity, further entangling us in the materialistic struggles that keep us disconnected from our higher consciousness. Environmental degradation, a grotesque manifestation of our earthly torment, stands as damning evidence of our collective neglect of the very planet that cradles us. Rising temperatures, deforestation, and the tragic loss of biodiversity paint a harrowing picture of a world teetering on the brink of catastrophe. The consequence of our actions, or indeed our inaction, are visited upon the most vulnerable among us, exacerbating the chasm that divides the privileged from the marginalized. Our focus on material gain and indifferences to the environmental consequences perpetuate this cycle of suffering. In our journey towards heaven on earth, we must confront these formidable challenges that obstruct our path. Fear that divides us, doubt that saps our confidence, the nagging sense of lack that compels our ceaseless striving, the specter of conflict that mars our existence, and the environmental degradation that threatens our very survival. These tools, cleverly employed to keep us tethered to the material world, must be recognized for what they are, a hindrance to our spiritual evolution. Yet even in the midst of these daunting trials, there exists a glimmer of hope, a guiding light beckoning us towards the realization of this heaven on earth. It is the belief that through the enlightenment of humanity we can bridge the gap between our current state and the paradise we ardently envision. The notion of fifth-dimensional consciousness emerges as a celestial compass in this odyssey, a state of being that transcends the confines of fear, doubt, and lack. It's a realm where love, compassion, and unity reign supreme, where the ego bows before selflessness, and where the pursuit of knowledge and wisdom is revered. Visualize a world where individuals, ablaze with the ardor of understanding, dedicate themselves to the quest for knowledge, compassion, and unity. Here, enlightenment is not an exclusive privilege, but a collective endeavor, a shared mission to uplift all of humanity. In this world, empathy and collaboration are the sacred keystones, empowering us to confront the most pressing global challenges with a united spirit. This vision of an enlightened humanity resonates with the wisdom imparted by sages, mystics, and philosophers across time. It transcends temporal and cultural boundaries, underscoring the inherent capacity within us all to transcend our current limitations and ascend to higher planes of consciousness. In navigating the stark contrast between our present reality and the enlightened vision of the future, we are called to recognize the depth of our challenges while tapping into the boundless reservoirs of our own potential. It is through our collective yearning for enlightenment, our unwavering commitment to growth, and our profound capacity for empathy that we shall forge the path to heaven on earth. The transformation commences within each of us as we unshackle our hearts and minds to the boundless possibilities of a more compassionate and unified world. It's a journey of self-discovery and personal evolution, but it's a collective expedition, one fortified by the strength derived from our shared humanity. In the end, let us dare to declare that we are dwelling in a state that mirrors hell. And it is in this acknowledgement, this sobering realization, that fuels our fervor for change. Heaven on earth is not a distant mirage. It is a profound vision rooted in the unwavering belief that through the enlightenment of humanity, we can transcend the trials and tribulations of our world today. This vision stirs the depths of our souls, beckoning us to rise above our challenges, to stand hand in hand, and to usher in a brighter, more harmonious future. It is a vision that reminds us of the pivotal role we play in our own transformation. A transformation that commences from within, but one that can ultimately reshape the world around us. We are all one. Peace.